Hey, Alberto, this is David. I am recording this for you, but I'm also recording it for all of our insiders and anybody who bought this product so they can understand how to use the NAMS tweet composer that we have created for them. This is a nice little automated tool. It'll take just a few minutes to walk you through the process on how we're doing this. And this is exactly how I want you to do this for us, Alberto. So here is the tool. This is the NAMS tweet composer. People will make their own copy of this and not use this one, of course, but the people who we're giving access to, they will come to File, make a copy, and they'll make their own copy, give it their own name, and then they can edit it and do whatever they want with it. Alberto, in your case, you're going to use the one that we give you here to create your files. Now, the purpose of this tool is to create a bulk upload file that we can use in either any kind of single file purpose, for example, Postblazer or Buffer or whatever other tool uses just a single file for Twitter, or if you do the extra export to multi-column CSV, this turns it into a Hootsuite type file. And Hootsuite is specific, it needs 3 columns, and this little input box right here only works in the Hootsuite type file. So if you want to schedule it, give it a date, time, frequency per day, then it'll kick it out for you in the appropriate Hootsuite format. But for everything else, and for what we're going to do, it's going to be the export to single column CSV. So what we do is we go over to the piece of content, in this case, a blog, that we want to start collecting tweets for. And pretty much what I've done so far is go down this entire blog post and pulled about 45 to 50 tweets. And I went through and just highlighted things that were specific that really helped us promote this blog post and the 6-figure blog landing page that we're going to get to in a second. Okay, so I've done that. I've gone through this and I have just one by one gone through and pulled them out. And I come to the Data Input tab, the NAMS Tweet Composer Data Input tab, and I put each line here in column Tweet. That's column E under Tweet. And so you just put your data in here, and as you do, this automatically calculates the length for you of that tweet. It calculates the length of that tweet based on what you have in hashtags, and I have MyNAMS, Insiders Club. Whoops, that's insiders, not insider. So I have to fix that. And the URL that we want to send them to. And then this prefix here is kind of interesting. RT, please, is the focus of our the purpose of this is to get people to retweet, but we can change this to anything. So if it's a limited offer, we can do something like that here, and it'll show up right in the front. So we can add that if we want, or we could say, and notice the length changed over here. We got up to 280 characters, I believe. And we want to always make sure that we leave about 20 to 30 characters so that somebody else can retweet it and get the whole thing in. We would make this, maybe it's an attention. Maybe this is insiders. And maybe this is FYI. Maybe it's act now. So anyway, it's kind of a little call to action hint that we want people to do right at the front of the tweet. So I'm going to leave retweet please on all of these. And I have input all of those, and I'm using the same nams.ws URL here. And what I've done with that, let me come over here and show you, is I have duplicated, I'm using our simple click tracker system, and I have duplicated the 6-figure blogging that we have, and I've just added the TW at the end for Twitter so that I know that anything that comes from this is going to show up as a tweet. The source is from Twitter, and we'll know that, okay? So you can get as granular as you want. You could actually do 01 you could make 100 of them if you wanted to figure out which one was actually giving you the right results. But in any case, this is from Simple Click Tracker. You just go in to your content by clicking that to edit it, and you'll notice here are the pieces. Here's our referral for the thumbnail. I'm sorry, for the opt-in, the lead magnet, and you just make your edit here. So if we were going to do this for Facebook, we would just change it to something like that and change it up here to be Facebook source. Keep it in the lead magnets group, which is where we are sending them as a lead magnets. If it was affiliate, we'd put it there. If it was to a blog post, we would just grab that group as well. So there's blog post, affiliate, whatever. And then we add our social media data, so it has the headline, it has the URL or the description information, and then here's the URL to the image itself. So you just upload your image, and it should be 1200 by 630, and Ryan will help us with that. Okay, so then you would save that to whatever you wanted it to be. I'm not going to save this one. I'm just going to go back to the list, and then we'll move back over here to this. Once you have these in, then because we added the lead magnet to this, I go over to our lead magnet, which is this one, Six-Figure Blogging, and I just start coming in and grabbing all the information that's here. So for example, that becomes a tweet. This becomes a tweet. Each of these bullets become a tweet. These are images, so I just come in and do, this is a headline, but this is an image. So I come in and I just type in for this as my tweet. This becomes another tweet. Let's see. This becomes a tweet. Six-Figure Blogging, Insider Secrets to Building High-Profit Blogs. This becomes a tweet. Learn the secrets the pros use to build high-profit blogs every time and make real money. This report is only available now. Grab it before it's gone. That becomes a tweet. All of this becomes a tweet pretty much. You just go in and you type it into the system here, and you can see, so I've got it here. Learn why you should sell high in order to maximize your income, along with top resources used by top earners. I'll reveal them all. Find out the top money-making method used by all top bloggers. So you can see we've got all these tweets in here, and they're all under 240, which gives us plenty of room for retweet, which is great. Okay, so now let me just show you how to create. You go back to the dashboard. All you have to do is click Export to Single Column, give it a name. This is going to be Six-Figure 2, and save it. Okay, so a file is generated in two places. It's generated in your Google Drive. If you logged in and gave Google access, you have to give Google access when you don't, but other people who get their own version of this will have to give Google access to be able to save it to your Google Drive. So it's automatically generated this file on Google Drive for you, and then you can click here to download that file as well. And so I'm got this in our content folder on Dropbox, and this is the Twitter folder, and we will just put that in comma separated values right there. So that's saved. Now, if I the next thing that I'm going to do then is come over to Postblazer, and I'm going to schedule this. So this is our Postblazer account. This is my Postblazer Twitter profile for the MyNAMS community. So I click on this. There are the ones that I've already loaded up here in from this file, actually a little bit earlier. And because it has a schedule set up, let me show you this, social profiles, I'll go to that. So the publishing schedule is right here, time and queue. And so I've checked every day, and we're publishing every 2 hours on this. So I have just set up a publishing queue on this, so it's going to publish 12 a day. And I'm going to show you why it's important to keep this loaded all the time. So now as I come back up here, I'm going to go to Schedule Post, grab that one right there, that's the one I want to do. I go to Multiple Post and click on CSV. Now I select CSV, I click on that, and I can open that. I can click randomize if I want, or I can click add to queue. If I would just want to load it straight to add to queue. Now I'm not going to load it in here because I've already loaded these in here once. So what I'm going to do is cancel out of this and go back to the post queue again. So now you'll see here, these are all the ones that are scheduled every 2 hours to post with our hashtags at the end, our retweet please at the beginning, our URL here at the front, so it's never cut off. And Postblazer will actually schedule these out on our Twitter feed every 2 hours as we go. And I can rearrange them, I can do whatever I want with them here. And so there's 55 tweets loaded here. Now, Twitter Twitter does not see these as scheduled posts because they are automatically posted one at a time from Postblazer. So that's the tools that we're using. That's how you use the NAMS Tweet Composer. Oh, one more thing I wanted to show you, and this is important. So when you're done with it, just come to this, click on Duplicate. You get a copy of the NAMS Tweet Composer data file, and you put in 6 figures, since this is the one we're talking about, blogging, and since that was 2, I'll just add the 2 there. And I'll be deleting this because it's the same as the one that we already have. So, and then you save it. Now the reason we do this is because as we go through and create multiple tweet files for multiple products, we'll want to come back in and grab them all again and continue building and loading until we have hundreds and hundreds of tweet files, tweets going out all the time every 2 hours on Twitter for this account and any other account that we want to load up. So that's the way this works. So I hope you understand that. If you have any questions, hit me up. Thanks. Talk to you.